Justina Adeoshin from AgTech Tech. I did get a number of questions from teachers asking me how they could convert their existing worksheets that they had to editable worksheets that children could be able to fill. There are a number of ways, but I'm going to demonstrate this one and how to convert a PDF into an editable PDF. The site to come to for this is free, and the site to come to for this is pdfescape.com. So there are two versions there. Either you try the desktop, but that's paid. The free online does the job. And so I pretty much work on the free online. So when you click on there, it opens up a number of options. You can create a new PDF, but we're uploading existing ones or working on existing ones. Or you can upload your PDF existing that you already have, or you can load a PDF from the internet. So I'm going to demonstrate first loading from the internet, because many of us have our sites that we go to and get worksheets from. So it will ask you for the site, the URL. I already have one open. I'm just going to copy that URL and put it in here. And what it does is that it immediately loads it from there onto the PDF, like Canvas, where you can do stuff with. So there are a few functions here. You can insert other additional things, annotate or page. So this has opened up the 2-page worksheet, and the second page is the answer. I don't want the answer, so I'm just going to delete that second page and go to the page I want to be working on. So on this page, I'll go back to insert, and on insert there a number of things you can insert: a circle, an arrow. Again, it's all up to you what you want to do, but this is making it editable. You come to form field. So I'm going to click on form fields. There are options, a number of options there, and when you click on there, it's either a text, paragraph, checkbox, radio, or a number. I will demonstrate a few, but for this particular one, it is text. So I'm going to click on text. I'm going to select the text, and I'm just going to scroll up and determine where to put it. So I can reduce this by pulling that way and move up and down to suit what it is that I want. So I'll keep doing this for the number of spaces I need to fill. But to do that, instead of doing that each time, because this size fits for all the spaces, I'm just going to right click and I'm going to duplicate it. So this is what I do. And you can sort of like do that for all the pages that you want to do. So this is how you can make it editable. When children open up, they're going to see how to a space that just lets them fill. So other types of form fields are check boxes. So check boxes will be great for there are 2 options or more options. Again, you can also resize check boxes and also duplicate check boxes. So this will work for where I want children to choose maybe which is the right answer, and then the children can take on there for the right answer. So another form field, text paragraph, I didn't want to mention that is because it's just like a larger box to contain more stuff if it's like they needed to type more things. A radio button just looks similar to checkbox, but it is round and you can reduce, and this works so well. I mean, you guessed it, for MCQs. The next one is list. Drop down first, and for drop down, the way it works with drop down is very similar to text, and then you can resize, but you do see this arrow right here that that helps for a drop down menu to sort of like come up. Now if you leave it empty like this, nothing will show. So what you need to do is put in content. So I want to put in like the answer there, and right click, come to object property. I'm going to put 7, 8, because we're working with numbers. You can use that to suit your purpose. I leave that there. When the children click, it will drop down and they'll be able to choose the right answer. Another text field type is list box, very similar to to Dropbox, but in this case, in drop down, but in this case, the children will see everything at once. Again, if you leave it like that, it will just be empty. So you right click and then you put in the answers. So 4, 9, and 10, if that's what it is, and that is that. So the other ones are not very appropriate. It can be like a submit button or a reset button. It all depends on the use, but for this purpose, this is the ones that I'm demonstrating. So this is what it looks like. I am done. I like this. Now I can do this, make this a workbook. So by adding several other worksheets, and the easy way to do that is to come to page, and on here is the append button. When you click on the append button, it asks you, do you want to save what it is? So I say yes. So I want to save that, and I'm going to choose a file. So at the moment you can just drag and drop the file, but from what I found is it's most of the worksheets you are appending must be already on your laptop. If I find another way, of course I'll share. So you add that to the worksheet, and it goes on and it adds, so it's going to add the extra pages. And if you scroll down here, you can see that it's loading that up. My internet may just be okay. So that's that. Again, I can append more. So I go to another one. I want to adding to get 8, something like that, and I can append. So it's fantastic in that I can now have a series of workbook, and maybe because you can do text on them, you can say Monday, Tuesday, and stuff like that, so the children can take their time to fill it. But what you can do is you can append as many. So if you see now, this worksheet is now already 3 pages or 4 pages, because he had the answer for this one. If you're working with those that already have answers, be sure to always delete the answer page, which I've done that now. So I have this 3-page worksheet, and if I click, I go to the one that I want to edit. So here, I can then come to this worksheet. I'm sure yeah. So this one's already have the boxes, and what you have to do is you just put that text in there. So this is like a great way to convert your existing PDF to digital worksheets fillable for those that you share via WhatsApp, and this can be shared on the classroom. If you had an account, you can load your PDF URL, and then you will then no, you can share your PDF URL, and obviously also if you wanted to add more, you can use that those buttons up there to add. But basically, insert, you can annotate existing worksheets, you can add more pages, and you can delete or move pages up and about. So I didn't want this page to be number 1 anymore. I can move it, page 2, and I can move it. It then becomes page 3. And so simply that page will move, and it is now page 2. When you're all done, you save your worksheets and download, and then you're going to see what it looks like. So I'm downloading the worksheet, I'm saving it, I'm going to open it to show you what it then looks like. So a worksheet that was pretty much no option to fill then becomes easily fillable, and children can then fill it and send it back and save. So when you open the worksheet, this is what it would look like. While we're waiting for that to open, again, just to talk about the features, to insert is where you come to for those form fill. So if I go back to the worksheet, and this is it, now what you can see is that it's easy for the children to just type in an answer. So those worksheets that you were worried about, oh, how were they going to fill that, they can do that. For the drop down one here that was put up, the children can see the answer and then they can select the answer. So that'll work for children who maybe you don't want to type for them to just see the answer, or if you were doing some kind of clues passage or stuff like that. But basically, you know how to use this. And for this list, the children then have the option of selecting what their correct answer was. And that is how it's now become a digital worksheet. So PDF Escape is great to go. I will be sharing more tips. So follow at Actech Tech, ACT EdTech on all social media handles. Thank you.